Here we go. Here we go. Come here, Reed. Check 45 at the mic. Let's go, D.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go, D. All day defense.
From the gun, Jackson completes it to Benjamin. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Check 99. Check 99. Who's right here? 90 is the mic. 29. 29. That's up.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Down. Ready. Check 48 the mic.
Here's Carr to throw. This will be caught by Brown. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Carr completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Matt Judon, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Team 6. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. All day, punt.
Shotgun now for Carr. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's now fourth down.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. He can run, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As the Ravens push further out in front. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is...
He's got a man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
What now? You ready? Get set. Deuce. 29. 48 for Mike. 3 bucks. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48.
Carr going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Kill. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Raider 1. Our time. It's our time. 5.
From the gun, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
We got 4.
Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Benjamin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
45, Mike, 45. I got you.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach wasn't run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Gets
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson now to throw again. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Like 41. You got to wedge that, huh? Come on. You better bring it. 41's the mark. 41's the mark. Set up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete from the contact. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball to the ground. That's our ball.
First down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get ready. Get ready.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. As Sanders has it poked free. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
What now? You ready?
Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Too little, Cupcake. Express. You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, check. Lucky. 734. 80 weapon. Express. Be ready. Be ready.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 41. Mike 41. Let's go. Let's go. Watch signal.
Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Down. 180. Hey, let's get this.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch twist. That's right. Quick. Check safety.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aaron Donald, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Lynch has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
41 Mike. Let's go one more. Hayward. At 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Back now in Baltimore as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And now this pass brought in by Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson operating from the gun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On first down, Carr. It's caught by Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's complete to Sanders. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Bill, you wide at 8.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike, hey, Haywood.
Here's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
93. the Mike. Check. 48's the Mike.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. This will be caught by Brown. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Your trip is here.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go. And read. 45. 45.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Carr. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
47-34. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Carr to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
48 to Mike. Here it comes.
One final try now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, it's a 10th win on the year.